Alright, so the BC teacher strike that's been going on right now, where all the teachers in BC are basically not doing their jobs. Well, okay, that's totally understandable because the government's being stupid about it. They're forcing contracts upon them and being unfair, and I don't know the details, so I can't say I'm against the strike, but oh wait, I'm not. I've heard so many people say that they're against the strike because it affects them directly, and I'm talking about students. Well, guess what? This isn't about you guys. This is about the teachers and how they look like the bad guys because they're striking when it's actually the government being stupid. They can't do their jobs because of all these, well, oversized classrooms, not enough EAs, education assistants. There's all these issues that, and I'm hearing so many different things, but no teacher can really explain all this because all this bullshit is happening. But one thing I know is clear. It is currently 2 more days until, okay, 1 more day until spring break. This horrible situation that's been happening. My school play, Cooking Can Be Murder. It's an amazing show. We've been working on it since October, November. I can't even think of the fucking months right now. I can't even count them. I'm so frustrated because I'm so angry that this is happening. We've been working on the show since October, and we were just pulling the show together. We were supposed to present it this week, from the 5th to the 8th. We were going to have this amazing show, and as a senior student ready to graduate high school, this is going to be our last show, and it's a big deal for us as acting students. And because of the 3-day strike or whatever it was, because they did it this week, well, they scrambled to do it because they realized that if they waited for the government to force a contract upon them and they decided to strike then, it would be illegal and they would get this huge fine. So I could understand them wanting to make their point and strike before then because then they don't get fined for it. But it directly botched our show basically, and we had to move it until after spring break. Okay, fine. But this Bill 22 or something like that I don't even know the details of, if it passes in spring break and the teachers can't strike after that because it's illegal, they'll basically go into phase 2 of job action, which basically means absolutely no extracurricular activities out of class time. Meaning we can't do rehearsals after school, we can't do evening shows when all our parents are supposed to come and see it. And we're only going to be doing matinees. And for people who don't know what matinees are, those are morning shows, morning, early afternoon. Kill, not the fucking time right now. So, for a lot of us senior students, this is a big deal for us. I mean, every show means something to every actor, but some people are moving on to being actors and actresses, so this isn't really the end of acting for them, but for me and a couple other people, this is our last theater production because we have other things, other paths to follow, I guess, and this is a big deal for us. And I absolutely hate it when people say that it's the teachers that are doing this to us, that it's the teachers' fault because they're the ones that are striking because they think they're being wronged. They are being wronged. The bad guys here are the government. BC government. Ugh. So, Kiwi, come on. Come here. Come here. So, we're probably not going to have evening shows. I don't know what's happening. My teacher that's running this whole thing for us, she's so torn because there was this thing about how teachers who are running theater productions, they are allowed to continue with those because there is money involved. We've spent so much time with it, and there's all this, like, people that are buying tickets. We have to do refunds for them and everything like that. But those teachers are given the go to do these productions. That's not really fair for my teacher because she's stuck in the middle. What if she's just as dedicated to this play as we are, as all of us students are, because this is a big deal for us. But how does that look from another teacher's perspective, that she's not supportive of all of this? I mean, she is. She's affected by this as well. But that's going to be putting her right in the middle. And everybody knows how much that sucks to be in the fucking middle. It's one of the most painful positions you could possibly be in, no matter what the situation. It sucks. So we as students, we can't ask her to do that. I can't ask her to do that because I wouldn't want to do that to her. But it's so obvious how she really is stuck in this position. It pains me to see her in this. This whole thing is messed up. Some of my friends, why does this even fucking happen? This happened 5 years ago, didn't it? Why couldn't it be resolved then? Why can't it ever be resolved? Because there's always going to be some fucking problem that somebody just can't let go. No matter how this gets solved, no matter what happens, everybody could be happy in the end. Yeah, fucking right. In a perfect world, maybe, but this is far from a perfect world. This whole thing is gonna happen again. In maybe 4 or 5 years, a bunch of kids are gonna be put through this again. And it's just gonna be just as messed up again. And there's gonna be all this conflict, and there's just gonna be problems all over again. It doesn't matter what the fuck happens now, we're still screwed in 4 or 5 years. What is it? What's the point in doing it now? What's the point in ever doing it if this is just gonna keep happening? So, I'm so fucking angry about this. I didn't go to my last class today because I'm so angry. And you know what? Better I yell at a camera than at my teacher or somebody else in my class. That'll end badly. So, it's better that I'm doing this instead. So many students that are blaming the teachers for this, get over yourselves. This isn't... The teachers are stuck in the middle. They are the last people to be blaming about this.